Welcome to this episode of 50-Second Film Feels. Finally, a good movie in January. Companion, if you don't know what this is about, go in completely blind. Don't even look up the synopsis. There's no spoiler, but if you go in completely blind, not knowing what it's about, you're going to enjoy it so much more. Trust me. Much like Princess Vespa's luggage in Spaceballs, there is a lot to unpack. Lucky for you, this is the short version.
Short version.
No spoilers. The main couple is Jack Quaid and Sophie Thatcher. I kind of had a problem with her. I'm not going to get into it, but I wasn't buying some of her performance, and I'm going to leave it at that. Jack Quaid could have actually benefited from, if he did a crossover with his upcoming movie Novocaine, if they did a crossover with this movie and that, he could have totally benefited from that because he got beat, like he really did. But he did some beating too, so it works both ways. What I did like most about this is it crosses over a lot of different genres, and I know that that's totally done intentionally because I even heard the director saying it after the fact. I was like, I thought so. There's a lot of action in it, but he's got like a comedic background, so he was saying how he actually wrote the script first and then went back and was like, wait, this is my wheelhouse comedy. So then he like sprinkled in the jokes, and I was like, oh, that's the way to go, because I actually did the same thing with my movie, with the last script that I wrote. And it's got a lot of funny parts and a lot of good action, and the tone is really interesting because it's a little bit back and forth, not like all over the place in a bad way, but you're kind of like, oh. Very well paced though. It made me think about a lot of questions. So there was a lot of themes going on. Obviously, one of the themes was love, and some of the other things they made you think about, or at least made me think about, overlapped a little bit. So like another theme, I would say loneliness. Control was another one. That was another big theme. And it makes you think about the consequences of your action, but also the fact that what it feels like and how devastating it can be to once have control of something and then it gets completely taken away from you. And while there is a lot of action and kind of blood and gore, what I like most about it is that it doesn't rely on all of that, even the practical effects, CGI, anything like that. It mostly relies on the story and the relationship and all the themes that I just talked about. Serious without taking itself so seriously. And I feel like you have to see it to really know what I'm talking about. I don't want to spoil anything.